Today we're going to see about what is shoulder suffering attack. When a person uses direct observation to obtain authentication information. A shoulder suffering attack describes a situation where the attacker can physically view the device screen and keypad to obtain personal information. It is one of the few attack methods requiring the attacker to be physically close to the victim to succeed. While it may be as simple as looking over the victim's shoulder as the name suggests, some attackers will use binocular video cameras or other optical devices to spy on their victims. The goal is to obtain information such as username and passwords, personally identifiable or sensitive information, and credit card numbers. While most shoulder suffering attacks will occur with malicious intent, some might result from noisy people were written more as invoicing of privacy. How shoulder suffering attack works? Most shoulder suffering attacks are straightforward. The attacker poisons himself so they can view the victim's device screen and the keyboard or keypad if necessary. As the victim enters and views information on the device, the attacker records this data. The attacker is likely writing or typing the information somewhere in an equally straightforward manner. Still, more sophisticated attacks may use optical devices, so they do not need to look over the victim's shoulder and are not easily detected. An attempt where the user has installed some kind of reading device to steal information, such as a screen reader, an ATM, or attacks where the hacker can view your screen. And your entires are not shoulder suffering attacks, since these attacks happen remotely. Few examples I will provide you regarding this shoulder suffering attacks. Some real world examples of shoulder suffering, like while you were using an ATM, someone poisoned themselves in such a way that allowed them to watch you while you entering your PIN. In a rush, you leave the ATM with your card and money without making such it at excited entry without your account. If the ATM does not require the card to be inserted for the entire transaction, other transactions are permitted if you do not confirm that you have any other transaction to make as long as attacker knows the PIN. Crowded public transit makes it easy for attackers to see the device screens of others or hear conversations of the others. In this case, they literally looking over the victim's shoulder. The victim accidentally leaves their device unattended in a public place, having watched the victim enter his password into their computer just moment before. The attacker can unlock the device with this information, putting any sensitive data on the computer at risk. Hope you like this video. We talked about the what is shoulder suffering. Kindly subscribe our channel. Watch continually. Thank you.